Breaking news. When I say this news finna be hot, I mean it's finna be hot. It's finna be like the concrete on a hot Texas day. IGN released a statement that the PS5 Pro, you know that $800 things we talked about last time, it might not be able to run GTA 6 and 4K. Now listen, I know the PS5 got an upgrade. It got a big upgrade with the RAM and the GPU, but we talking about Grand Theft Auto 6, man. We talking about you get this game on your console about bricked up, like your console done for, man. That's 500 gigs in it alone by itself. Now let's get into Grand Theft Auto 6. Listen, Rockstar, they promised us a big world, and it's gonna be very immersive like every other Grand Theft Auto game. And I'm not gonna lie, when this come out, everything is over with. I'm not eating, I'm not sleeping. Like, only thing I'm doing is taking a bath, because you know I can't be stinking. But it got mind-blowing graphics and everything you want. Do we really think the PS5 Pro is gonna be able to keep up with this? Because it might be more like just enjoy that 180p. But listen, if that PS5 Pro costs as much, there gonna be some drama. I'm not gonna lie, there gonna be some fights falling out, everybody getting ready to swing. Listen, and some reporters even suggested that the PS5 Pro, they gonna have to pull magic tricks to pull it off. They ain't gonna be able to run that game in 4K real smoothly without looking like a potato. I'm gonna read some of the stuff that IGN posted on their little website. The PS5 Pro uses the same CPU as the PS5, and it would be extremely challenging to hit 60 frames per second as the base PS5 version is targeting 30 frames per second. And then they go on to explain the GPU problem. It's not the GPU, it's the CPU. Because you know, if you know anything about the computer, the bottlenecking effect, you can only go as high as your CPU and GPU let you. So, listen, I know Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be a big game. And I know PS5 Pro, you finna have to pay like $2,000 for it. Because you already know, they got them bots set up. Them bots is set up. And people is, hey, you already know. PS5 Pro might just be as hard as getting than a PS5. With this, you telling me, hey, I gave the PS5 some slack with this, but nah, bruh. If you gotta pay over $2,000 or $800 or $915 for my UK folks, then what you mean I can't run Grand Theft Auto 6 in 4K? Hey, this thing supposed to go all the way up to 8K? What game? Nah, I need to see. Listen. If I'm paying all that bread for a PS5 Pro, you telling me I can't run Grand Theft Auto 6 in 8K? I ain't gonna lie, 8K is insane. 8K, I expect to be skipping and lagging, and I shouldn't have a good experience because it's Grand Theft Auto. But 4K, come on now, man. Make it a powerhouse. That thing gotta have some oomph in it. It gotta be better than a computer because it costs about the same or more than a computer. So PS5 Pro, people was already on your head for your price points. Now IGN is saying that you might not be able to run it in 4K. And listen, a 4K monitor is more sustainable than getting an 8K monitor. So I know some of y'all probably do got some 4K monitors, and since I got a 4K monitor, I want to watch it in 4K at least. Especially if we talking about PS5 Pro. Now, we gotta see, cause I'm tired of getting Sony slack. We gotta see it from Sony. Sony, we need you. We need you to prove that this game can run perfectly fine, smoothly in that 4K, even though it's Grand Theft Auto 6 and it's gonna take up 500 gigabytes, and your console ain't gonna have no other game with it. We know what Grand Theft Auto 6 brings to the table. Now we really gotta know what the PS5 Pro brings to the table. Listen, last time they said I gave Sony too much slack, and now I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting them some slack again. But only thing I'm gonna say about this is it's definitely gonna look a bit better on the PS5 Pro than it is on the regular PlayStation 5. But I'm gonna tell you right now, it's still not worth it, bro. Like I just think at that point it's not worth it. I'm gonna enjoy my little 1080p on my little model on my PS5, and I'm gonna be happy. If you want the PS5 Pro, that's cool on you. Me personally, it ain't running no 4K GTA 6, then I don't need it. Listen, I'm sure it's gonna be able to run it, but the frames per second probably not gonna be 60. Well, most likely not finna be no 60 frames per second. There's gonna be some type of delay with it, and that goes for anything you're doing. But listen, we always gotta add some type of positive news. So positive news is Silent Hill 2 is coming to PS5 on October 8th. And that's for my Silent Hill fans. So yeah, we got something to be happy about. But I don't think that's positive enough. So we got multiple games coming out, and they pretty good games. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 dropping October 25th. We got Life is Strange Double Exposure dropping October 29th. Dragon Age, they're dropping October 31st. And January 26th, we got a Donkey Kong game coming out. Now, while I'm bringing up the Donkey Kong coming all the way in January 26th of next year, I don't know, I just want to say Donkey Kong. But how do you feel? Do you really think that IGN got it right? Do you think the PS5 Pro gonna be able to run GTA 6 in 4K real smoothly? Or do you think it's a potato? But with that being said, like, subscribe, hit the noti bell if you wanna, and we out.